Hey, this is Russell Moore, and this is One Thing You Missed. I'm going to offer a little confession here. I have some trouble with insomnia, with going to sleep, and so one of the things I have to do is kind of shut my mind off at night and think about something completely kind of inane, has nothing to do with anything else in my life. And one of the things that I do is sometimes watch clips on YouTube of Judge Judy. And that'll help me to sort of just not think about anything else that's going on in the day. So I was really interested to see this profile in the New York Times this week on Judge Judy. Title of it is Judge Judy is Still Judging You. And as I was reading through this profile, I realized actually there's a lot here. A lot that has to do with some of the worst aspects of American life and some of the best aspects of what it means to be created as a human being. And here's what I mean. Judge Judy has 10 million viewers a day, according to this profile. She has the highest rated television program in the country. It's higher than Ellen, higher than Dr. Phil, higher than everything else, and is extremely popular among African American women, sky high in demographics there, according to this article. And so when I'm thinking about the good and the bad of that, the bad, I would say, probably has to do with the theatricality of Judge Judy. I mean, she's a meme all over the internet for this sort of theatrical kind of exasperation. You can have Judge Judy eye-rolling memes, for instance, and those kinds of things. And according to this profile, more people trust her and recognize her than they do any sitting Supreme Court justice. So there's some of this kind of what Neil Postman warned us about, celebrity kind of shallowing out of America that comes along with the Judge Judy phenomenon, especially when you see people arguing for Judge Judy on the Supreme Court and those sorts of things. But if you think about why people are drawn to this program, other than just her personality, this profile makes the case that there's something kind of cathartic about seeing people receive justice who have been mistreated and seeing somebody who's going to treat them impartially and fairly. Now, here's why I think that actually matters, even for people who would never watch an episode of Judge Judy. It's because as much as people say, I don't want to be judged, I don't want any judges out there over me, I don't think there are any objective moral norms, actually, we all really do want justice in one sense. We all really do believe that there are objective moral norms when we've been harmed and when we've been mistreated. We just don't want to think there are objective moral norms out there when we're the ones mistreating others. So when I see the sense of people really resonating with Judge Judy, it ought to cause us to think about the reality of the judgment seat of Christ. That there really is good news, that there is a final and definitive judge, at least good news, that is, for people who have come to Christ through the gospel. Because if you don't have that sort of ultimate judgment, then what we end up with are all of these little judges all around us, and all we're doing is ending up measuring our popularity with a particular group. Judge Judy is just one little reminder out there. People have a conscience that really does point them toward judgment, and that can be terrifying. We're the people who come in and say, your judge can also be your savior. This is Russell Moore. This is One Thing You Might Have Missed.